Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Traders Frontiers on a turn-based Thursday. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 31, and we're looking at our missions now. We don't have a lot other than Jaeda Awakening. Stockpile for Riches thing still has 18 years to go. The Derivish Blade we're not going to give back, so really it's about this. We fought that big, huge Jaeda ship last episode, and we won. That was the big thing. So Kadar Defense. So it's right here. We just need to be looking at these guys and seeing what kind of missions they have. So she has, what does she have? Stemming the Brood. Okay. Does our ship have prisoner bays? I can't remember. Passengers or prisoners? 0. Okay. So if we go back here, what does she got? Oh my goodness, there's a smuggler named... Wow. So if you want to do these missions, you'd have to grab... we'd have to swap something out to get some prisoner space. Otherwise, Jaeda Hunt. Okay. Willing to offer a 2% military rank with the coalition. 2% bonus per military rank. Payment deferred. Far Fallen Rim. Below the slums. It doesn't say it's a one-way mission. We're going to accept that one. This one's a one-way mission to the Orion Fisher. We're going to see what other one she comes up with here. Hulking Carrier. Swift Hunt Jaeda ship. We'll take that one. Haunting the Void. That's an Orion Fisher. And this one is an Orion Fisher. We're going to the Orion Fisher. Okay. Let's see if it... Well, here's the other thing. Missions. Recruit a commander or a gun deck boss. Universal Pardon, which we don't need. I was going to get some influence with her, but we don't have any. We can't get military rank with her. Fleet commander. We can promote rank with them. So we're just going to do it. Because we can. We have tons of money, so why not? Edict. Let's just get that. I don't know if and when we'll need these things, but... So what does he got for mission? Stemming the Brood. This is one jump to the Alzian core. It's 469. Wow, multiple Jaeda ships have been spotted. Leaving the Dixie Circle quadrant and dropping spores on the wilderness systems. Okay, that... For the pay, look at the pay on that one. Far Fallen Rim. We're just gonna grab as many of these missions as we can and hope that by doing them we're stemming the Jaeda Brood here. Alright, so Far Fallen Rim, that was the big paint. This fat boy here, Alzian core, and then we gotta go other places. So yeah, one jump, let's go. Oh, and there's a bounty hunt. Well, I should have jumped it then. I should have done the flash charge against them because you know they're going to be a carrier. So we would have started out with 4 and then we... Oh, and we're in really good position right here. Okay. Let's close one more then. What do we want to do here? That's the question. Let's do this. Add some damage. So he's going to launch ships, and then next turn we can buff it. Oh, he tried to retreat. He didn't even launch any ships. So he's going to launch ships this time. We can either just board him, or we can go for more damage. Crit damage to hit craft, plus critical. Let's do that and launch everything. Do a couple turns of this and really wear him down. Vigilant scanners, is he just using it for Oh, look at that. Okay. In this case, we need to just move so we can start boarding. He's got what left? 575. We won't kill him with this. What we'll do is... knock one from the void. Hope that we can kill another one. We crit him. Oh, man. Okay. Well. That's funny. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Oh. Okay. No intelligence for him. Just a lot of ship parts flying all over the quadrant. Jeez. Okay, my friends. We need to go here first and get some much needed fuel. There's a pirate, but it's on our side. We are friends with the Kadar. Now we can pay our crew and everybody will be happy. We can upgrade somebody who needs a level. You, swordsman, you're just a standard swordsman waiting to be promoted in case somebody dies. So we'll give you this one. Alright, Jay, eat a brood. Oh, and there's gas up here too. Spy. Acknowledge and move on. All right, my friends, what do we got here? Extermination sweep. Yeah, so it was pointed out to me, that's how big of a dunderhead I am, that the cards that are influenced here, the cards that are in the deck, which influence what shows up, are affected by this stuff over here, risk factors. So Danger 7, Huge Planet, 31% max risk. Now, I don't know what that means. I interpret that as meaning that there are 31% of the cards in the deck are max risk, or that you have a 31% of drawing a max risk card during the 5 cards being drawn. 39% good reward being drawn. So it's nice to know these things, but at the end, you know, you still got to have 5 cards here and you still have to draw one of them. So, and the part that gets me about the game is like the frequency that good cards show up and you watch them disappear off your screen because that's what happens. So, let's see. None of these are too bad. So mission success would be great. And there we go. Fired off right off the bat. So to battle, we're going to face deadly Xeno combat. So it's our friends, and we're on a planet surface, so of course it's tougher than it is against the ship, which means maximum buffage. And that is a very nice buff for them to have. So it adds quite a bit of defense. So right there. Okay, now you're going to add this one. Because that knife work is so important. And you're going to add even more defense. And they're not being done either. So this one adds an amazing plus 40% melee defense, which is just great, and a plus 50 to resist debuffs. She didn't resist that one, but that's okay. I think I don't necessarily want to get rid of that one. Just I don't want to waste another turn of doing effort to get rid of it. I'd rather her go on the offensive. So let's try to kill somebody. Okay, you're gonna buff and hit this guy, which is paltry damage. Just gonna stab you back. You have this, and it'll move you forward, so it's gonna buff you, and that'll be great. It's supposed to move you forward, wasn't it? Did I miss the description? Okay. Oh, just right back, and now the doctor's in the front row. Oh man. Okay. So what does this do? I thought it moved. Advances 1 slot, requires blade. Advances 1 slot. That's what I thought. I can't use that from there. I can use this whirling blade. I don't need to advance a slot right this turn, so I think it'd be better just to do that with him. Doctor's gonna get a go. And that's why you don't want to have that going on. Yeah, so her best thing is the synchronous. It says advances 1 slot, but that one didn't do it. There we go. In the correct position now. Okay, let's do this, because it's going to lose 14 total. You're not going to get to go anymore this turn. should be able to kill this one and reduce his by 2. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Doc, you should probably heal yourself. Okay, now you're gonna do something here. This is where things get interesting. Oh, wait, do this because this guy won't get a go. Reduce him down to 0, so then we only have 2 going. Okay, great. Trying to decide if I want to do Knife Work again to get rid of her debuff, and I think I do. And then he's going to add Morale. Which one's the Morale? Yep. Oh, removes debuffs. That would have been the one to use. Okay. Oh, put him in the penalty, so that's not good. Okay, darling. This one retreats 1 slot, and this one knocks the target back a slot. Pull that one off. Shoot this guy and reduce this by 4. Okay, that's nice. This is going to cause her to retreat 1 slot. Oh, she can only hit that guy? Okay. I'm just trying to get the buffs on, is the big thing. She's got the same deal. She can retreat 1 slot for doing this and get this buff on. And the doctor's getting hit. And now she's here. This doesn't add a buff, does it? Attack with critical, removes all buffs from the target and knocks the target back. All buffs from the target. Doctor's getting hammered. We gotta get to his turn here. Okay, that helps. Now, all these guys are done. They can't go anymore. So, what do you have? This knocks target back slot. It doesn't count as a buff for you, though. So you're better off just going with this for retaliation. Kill him. You already have retaliation on, so kill him. And you... What are we going to do with you? Let's do some plasma damage. Plasma damage... And it gives him minus 16 energy plasma resist for several turns. This one is a crippling attack. Causes minus deflection, range damage, minus 40% armor, minus 16... Yeah, hit him with this one first, and it's 11 total, so you won't go into... Oh, and he resisted the debuff. That's fine. Because she's going to do this. Reduce both of them by 4. He's going to hit this guy with the poison. Doc, everybody in here is looking really good. Just heal yourself. Stabby, stabby. Okay, and you can do this. Stun. And he's dead. Okay, we got out of there in really good shape. Okay. Really good shape on that one. Crew was healthy. That's how good we got out of there on that one. So this one that pays a huge ton of money is now that go to Cathurian Maelstrom. So it's like 3-4 stops. It's like 100,000 each stop. That's why it was so much money. I mean, I saw it that had multiple stops. It was just like, you just don't see. Imagine getting a mission that you could actually do at the beginning of the game with like 450,000K. You'd be like, holy cow. Okay. We're going to coast into this place empty, but that's okay. We may have to do some patrolling right here. We'll those 2 systems and make those people happier. Pay the crew their wages. Orbit, extermination, sweep. Nothing too bad happening right there. Ship ops test. And again, you can look at this and be like, okay, so these are the risk factors. So here's the thing I don't know, and I need to look it up on the wiki. Like, how does the starport affect this? I assume the higher it is, the better these numbers are for you. Trade loss 6, 27% rare reward. Captain Charisma 32 are reward factors. That's nice. Tactic skill of 131 affects this. So, Devaltos rep. Bounty Hunter. Mission success. Reward card. Oh, there we go. To battle. We should have flash charged, but that's alright. Keep forgetting I have flash charge. And he's fairly close to hitting us. A buff will put that out of range. So we'll Twitch Surge again, and we should be able to start buffing and firing. Oh, and he does have a whole lot of guys, doesn't he? Okay. And we're at range 2, which is fantastic. So we're going to sit here at this range. And we're going to try to crit the heck out of him. I got rid of one of his ships that way. That was nice. Okay, so another turn of maximum buffage and we should be able to really hurt this guy. 1, 2, 3. What do we do? Do we want to stack that or put guided fire on it, or this buff ship with plus 25% accuracy, plus 20 to hit craft, plus 40% standard damage? I'm going to go for the crit damage. The big one hits. He's done. Yep. That was nice. That was nice. That was turn 4. That's great. That's a really, really good start there. Dredge artifacts. Loyalty rousing. Medical ward. Don't need. Dredge art. Battle damage repair. Don't need. Dredge artifacts. Okay. We are very good at killing Jaida. Very nice. Oh, and then we got to do a land one here. Extermination suite. Okay. Stolen riches. I don't think so. And we still need to. We're going to pick up some more Jaida artifacts here. We need to find some places to sell all things. Since both of those cards did not have rewards, I redrew the whole 5-card deck. See, like, so with there's 2 like here. This one has rewards, artifacts, so I'm only going to change that one. I don't mind fighting if there's a reward, and I'd rather have this card, so that's great. To battle. Let's go. Once again, it's Tough Town. Quite smart, quite hard. Vaccination watch, everybody. She can do this. And she resisted that, which was very nice. Okay, Doc, you should probably help yourself. Now, does he have one that moves him around? Because I don't think he does. Attack hits 2 targets. Yeah, I don't think he has one that moves him in a position. He's got a debuff, which is great. I'm going to buff the whole crew. Oh, we can't do that one from there. We can do this one from somewhere. Shoot the first guy. Fear of death. Yes. They love pushing you around, man. That's just their thing. That's their jam. Okay, let's get this guy. Slice him up. Get these debuffs down. Those buffs, not debuffs. You can touch yourself to move yourself back in this position. Doctor's gonna have to give her some morale next turn because they're going on that. Doctor's at 21. You're at 27. Okay. Let's do this and kill this guy off. Oh, and he resisted that one. Wow. Okay. Where's the morale? That's hit points. That's hit points. Removes all defense and restores me. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, now you can do backline leader for me. And since you were there, you can stun somebody. Don't you want somebody stunned? Oh, move this around again. Okay, she can do the same thing. She's gonna stun you. Try your best there, boys and girls. Let me move him again. I probably didn't have to, but I'm going to. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this one on this guy. Because it reduces by 2. Now, which one of these attacks? She can do this and possibly reduce both these guys so they can't move. She got one of them. She didn't get the other one. He resisted. Oh, but he died, so it doesn't matter. Okay. That's good. In that case, you're at 12, but I don't want to. This causes... It's only 10 initiative? Oh, in that case. Stab away. Oh, she missed. That's unfortunate. Okay. I got 3 penalties now, so... It's bad. It's a bad play on my part. Well, in that case... More boss. Yeah, because it moved her into the back slot and she gets to go again because she's the one with the high initiative turn. So he still resisted the stun. Oh, man. What a turkey. Okay. Resist this. Yeah, that's what I thought. And what do I want her to do? Probably just try and cut this guy up. Because he keeps resisting the stun. And you, Doctor, can fix yourself. And now you're in a position where he's finished this guy off. He's just been stunned the whole time. He's so sad. Brilliant. Doctor gets to go first. Excellent. Cut you up. Oh, that didn't kill him. I should have gone with the bioweapon. That's alright. We came out of there perfect, so. That was fantastic. Great. We got the stash. Jaid artifacts. Orbit, land, cruise healthy. Okay, next one. There's a bunch of these, and one of them is 1 jump away. Stockpile for the riches is 1 jump away. What do we have to do? Revealed or stash of 33 weapons components waiting for our arrival once we have collected the cargo. Is there anywhere in this system where we can sell? Not in this system. All these independents here are just wild. Let's go up here. Try to do a little bit of patrolling here to take care of this situation. What's our... It's minus 28. We can do this. We can get out of purgatory with these guys. Near death of one crew. I don't think so. Give me the pirate rules. Or coalition military ship. They like us. That's fine. Got the big whale looking ship. Military ship. Neato. A bounty hunter ship. We'll just retreat from that. Oh, we're not getting those pirate ones, man. That's too bad. Varied results of all kinds. Hey, we got the pirate one that time. Nice. Raw lost 2 reputation with the right chart. Bummer. Smuggler. Cool. So that gets us down to minus 18. That's great. Lost 4 reputation with Alta Mesa. Merchant ship. Oh. Jaida ship combat. I don't think so. Only if we're getting paid for it, not when we're patrolling. Oh, that's cool. That card actually turned into a pirate one, so. Now we're at minus 14. That's great. Aruma. An ion storm. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we can actually fuel up now. Yay. Far out. All right, back to patrolling. They see us being nice, minus 14, and they said, you can get some fuel, I guess. It looks like you're trying to be nice with us. You're trying to repair your reputation. Perhaps you've seen the error of your ways. Pirate trap. It's a pirate trap one that doesn't count is the thing. Okay, 4 pirate reward cards. Well, no, 3 and then the house. See, that was nice. Then you really increase your odds of getting something out of it. So now we're at minus 9. No, that's the one right there. No, and it's the first one off the board. Rats. First one off the board. And the smuggler card. Oh, this is just darn. Okay, here we go. There's that, and a smuggler and a pirate one. Okay, we got the pirate one. That's cool. 6 more route. So now we're at minus 3. That's fantastic. 3 cards. 3 cards. Oh, and all 3 of them just went poof. I like it when I have 3 or 4 cards up there because it really feels like you have a pretty good chance to make something good happen. And watching them all disappear like that is just sad. Sad face. See, now we have 3 cards again. Oh, and I got it. All right, so we should be in the pot. We should be in the positive. We should be in the positive. That's great. Yep, we are plus 3, and this is always what happens. Once I get in the positive, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I really want to be about plus 20 though. And then the good ones start showing up and we get lucky and get them, which is really cool. So 3 cards again here. I'd love to be plus 20. It'd be great. Jade ship combat. Let's get rid of that. There's a 6 to 12 right there. We had 3 cards in our favor and none of them worked out for us. So there's another 6 to 12 one. Oh, and it didn't get any. Jade ship combat. We can reroll this whole thing. Oh, and that's nice. So there's another 6 to 12. Odds are very small because it's 1 in 5 now, which to me feels like about 1 in 50. Let's reroll that one. Ruma. I'm not sure we're going to get any more good cards here. Oh, we'll take that smuggler one. That might get us lost some reputation with right track because I didn't borrow, but it's plus 21, so that's great. Now, I'm not going to keep going unless there's a 6 to 21 on the board and there's a 6 to 21. I'm 6 to 12 on the board, and it's on the board right now. So, and we got that one. Okay, now there's no more. So we're at plus 33, which is fantastic. So now we're back to being friendly with these guys, and we didn't have to go pay like, $1 bazillion to get out of trouble doing that. So that's great. So let's go to this location and see if there's anybody. I'll take these artifacts. Okay, there's an independent world down here. I don't know if this one will buy them, but we'll go look. Lots of spies all of a sudden. A beneficial alliance has been formed between Jabet and Steel Saw. Okay. It's mining. We can sell the capital ship components. I don't think we want to sell those. We want to sell these carbonite crystals. So there's 16 units. How many did they say? Well, we don't have enough room. Yeah, we got 63 units of Jaida artifacts. Okay. Where can we go to get rid of those? Well, Orion Fisher is a little ways away. And the Dixie Circle. And the Fifth Divide and Far Fallen Rim, so... Otherwise, we gotta go through a black market, and that could be problematic. Permit. Which one is the black market symbol? This one? Yeah. Do I know anybody in the black market close by? She is, but she'll buy scientific intel. Okay. She'll buy scientific intel. Let's go talk to her. Stockpile, yeah, that's it. So she'll buy scientific intel. Xenologist. Black but what's the... Oh, it's 3 trade law. Well, it may be possible to get in there then. Doctor. Let's talk to her then. Sell scientific intel. Oh, and I do have a bunch of intel for you, darling. How much is that going to grant you? 23. Can you get us into the black market? Due to our contract standing, we are guaranteed access to the black market as if we trade with a grade 2 permit or higher, inviting a star trader. Yeah. Okay. Improved access. Lack effective. We get improved access at 45. Okay. Well, we've been gathering this intel. Let's make use of it. I think we're just going to have to sell it all to her. But let's see what happens. 45. Whoa, okay. Improved access. Well, let's try it. We don't have a lot of cards for this. Contact loses influence. Where... No, I thought this... Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to risk it. We have lost 2 personal rep with our sponsoring contact. That stinks. Near death among the crew, but we got a lifesaver talent. Okay. So far, we're not getting the one where it's like confiscate one of the goods. So, free trader permit. Alright, can we sell it? Nope, no trade house access. The legality is 2. Black market trades equivalent to a free trader's rank permit rank 2 and therefore lacks the ability to move these artifacts. That's too bad. We can't even move these. No access in trade house. I still have trouble with understanding the black market. I still have a lot of trouble understanding it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Even after I've broke it down and explained it to myself, I still don't understand it. And now I'm back to not understanding it at all. So, I don't know. It's the number one thing that I would change or modify about the game if I was doing it myself. I'd just be like, you get access to the black market, you can sell anything. That's how I would do it. This game is very complicated in a lot of respects, and that complication, I think, is warranted. That depth is warranted. I love that it is deep game, but when it comes to the black market, it's just the one place where I'm like, no, it just doesn't make any sense. I can't wrap my brain around it. And this is a repeated thing. I mean, I've tried to do this, I don't know, a dozen times now. And just when I think I have a grip on how it works, I don't remember how it works the next time. So that to me is a flaw in the design of a system. If, like, imagine getting into a car and it being so complicated that you didn't know how to operate the turn signal, and then after 15 minutes of breaking it down and dissecting it and drawing everything out on a notepad, you're like, okay, now I get it. And then the next time you got in the car, you're like, dang it, how do I use a turn signal? I mean, it should just be, oh, there it is by my hand, flick, done. You know, it's that kind of thing. Like, this is just, and I know people are going to argue and say that, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about or whatever, but I just this is the one case it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you saw the one trade goods were at a 7 and the other ones were at a 2, and it was like, yeah, you can't trade here, you can't trade any of these things. Well, then what's the point? What's the point in getting access and not being able to trade? You went through all that trouble and you get nothing? This is dumb. It's just dumb. And there's just no other way to say it. It's just dumb. I love the Treese Brothers, love their games. That part's dumb. And I'm to the point where it's like, if I want to play the game any more than this, I almost feel like I have to mod that, because it shouldn't be that complicated. This poor boy is probably going to die if we... It's got 831 hull. Yeah, he's probably going to die. Well, we have to move up to kill me. Let's see. Let's take this weapon off then. Let's move up and do, I don't know, defense so he can't hit us. All right, what does he got left? 436. We'll move up again. That was 194, and that critical hit one should come off. Let's go back to our boy Sniper Man. Stabby. I think the most frustrating thing about that whole black market deal is that I've sat down and figured it out at least 3 or 4 different times, and I still don't understand it. Like, I can't remember how it works from one day to the next. That's how much it just doesn't stick with me. And I don't like that feeling of something not sticking with me because it's so complicated. It just... that really bothers me. Like, I'm really irked right now. The idea that I can't just play the game and look at the screen and work it out in my head is really frustrating. I feel like I shouldn't need an Excel spreadsheet of explanation to understand how something like that works. You got 17, and now you got 0. No, just heal her. Alright, you can do this. Smack them both down. These poor guys, they're pilots. They're not meant to... They're pilots and engineers and electronics techs. They're not meant to do this kind of fighting. Bioagent. Okay, I can't attack anymore. This poor boy is going to die. Not enough surviving crew. The bioagent's got people, I assume. Take fuel. What do they got for cargo? Nothing that I want. Battle damage repair, loot armory, loyalty rousing, rough interrogation. More battle damage repair? Nope. Okay. Medical? Nope. Conscript crew. Got any good crew members? Pilot, E-Tech, gunner. Nope. Okay. Destroy, orchestrated salvage. And we go bye-bye. Like, regular trade in this game makes sense to me, which is the whole reason I made a video guide for it, because I knew it confounds a lot of people. And I thought, okay, I get it. I should just explain it. And yet, even though I understand how regular trade and trade permits and trade alliances and the trade level of a planet, the trade restriction level of a planet, and your permit level and all that stuff, even though I know how all that stuff works, I still can't wrap my brain around how it works on black markets. Isn't that weird? It's like so strange. And I think it's just because there's some part of my brain that like has been conditioned from playing every single other video game in existence that a black market is, there's just no restrictions. That's why it's a black market. This is more like a flea market. It's like you've got to know so-and-so before they'll let you buy their strange oil or whatever, you know. It's just bizarre. I'm just really flustered by the whole prospect of it, that I don't understand it. I don't understand how it works. And I don't understand why I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make logical sense to me. It's really short-circuiting my brain today. I'm sorry if I'm sitting here harping on this, but I just don't like that feeling of I don't understand and I don't understand why I don't understand. Like, it's one thing to not understand something, but then if you don't understand something and you take a minute to sit back and think, okay, but I if I think about a couple things, I can figure it out. I don't even feel like that. I feel like there's a giant brick wall up, like, preventing me from understanding why black markets don't function the way that I think they should. Why is that? I don't get it. It's really puzzling. And it was the same way when I first started playing the game with the whole pirate system. The fact that every single faction had pirates. I still, you know, instead of calling them privateers, it still bothers me, but I try not to think about it anymore. I try to use the system to my advantage, because getting that plus reputation from a pirate when you're patrolling is so important that I'm like, okay, yeah, you need pirates of different factions just so I can have more opportunities to do that. This is just, we've reached the level of bizarre with the black market where my brain just doesn't understand the logic behind it. I guess that's the big problem. Like, I usually feel like I can understand pretty much anything if I can understand the logic behind it. But here it's so mysterious. I don't get it. I don't get how you can spend so much time rolling cards for access to something that you can do on any planet just by landing there, and actually end up with less access, and it's called a black market. It's like, this is a brothel, and what we do here is we paint canvas. Well, I came to a brothel to have relations with people. Oh, we don't do that here. That doesn't happen here. You know, that kind of thing. Like, you'd be shocked. You'd walk out of the place and go, I thought it said it was a brothel. Why doesn't it do what I think it should do? That's where my brain is right now. It's like walking into a pizza place and there's no pizza being served. You're like, what? The advertising on the outside said. And there's nothing you can do with it because your brain just can't make sense of it. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I've heard there's pizza in there. In the basement. How do we get there? I don't know. It's just stranger than strange, man. Okay, 419 in the hole. We can't shoot this guy anymore. Oh no, but I don't want to board these guys. I just want to blow them up. I'm all frazzled now. I'm all frazzled. Like, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to sit down after this episode with a yellow leader pad, and once again, I'm going to try to work out how the black market operates. And when I'm done, I'll remember it for about 15 minutes, and then it's just going to be... The next time I'm playing this game, I'll be like, yeah, I don't remember how this works. It doesn't make any sense. Which goes back to the blinker analogy. It's like, I don't feel like there should ever be a system in a video game that is so complex that you can't remember how it works from one session to the next. If that happens, then that's clear that the system is overly complicated, and you should consider reducing the complexion of it. It's just me. Yeah, you're gonna debuff me, buddy? Well, you can try. Never break. Let's see, we backline leadered everybody. You got that off. He's in the penalty. Let's do some Plasmarino damage. This does minus plasma resist. So 1, everything is an 11 for you, so you'd be in the penalty no matter what, unless that's a 10 initiative to use. Okay. And you can just do slashy for 8. He's in the penalty, so he's not the biggest threat. Darling. Want to smack these guys around? Yeah, he died. That's good. Okay, now. Burrow this dude. Oh, he's gonna die anyway. Okay. Well, that's good. Let's do some bio. See. Oh, look at you guys. Are you gonna do bio again? Oh, that pistol is just rocking. Man. That's fancy. Fancy feast. For when your cat is an absolute jerk and doesn't deserve it, but howls at you through the middle of the night anyway. Okay, let's just... I'm so flustered I can't remember how to play this game, so I'm just gonna shoot everything. We're just gonna shoot it all. Kill this thing. We don't need to fight the Xenos on the ship. It's not like they're gonna give us intel. Good golly. Brain not working. The fun part is we're getting close to the end of this series, which means that we can start other series, which will be very exciting. Dredge artifacts. So we got paid for that. That's cool. So I've talked quite a bit about different kind of series that I'd like to do here. 27 AU right there. Certainly I want to do the pirate conscription thing. I want to do a salvage run because I've never done it. I think it'd be really cool to figure out how to make it work. But also what's really going to be really cool is that I can't wait to start Wasteland 3 on turn-based Thursdays. It's just a game I've wanted to play for a long time. So, flash charge. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're going to be smart this time. All we need to do is get in position and blow the guy out of the water. We don't need to worry about anything else. Put me at spot 2, spot 2, spot 2. Oh, okay. If you're going to be that way. How many turns can we do this in? I know that song in 4 notes. Alright. Fire all weapons. Fire all phasers. There's a crit. There's another crit. passing, which is great. He's thinking he's going to back up because of that. It's like, no. I'm in my sweet spot. The red is in slot 2, so I'm just going to end you right here. Turn 4. Let's annihilate you in turn 4 here, bud. Boom, that was big. 360, you're done. See you later, alligator. Excellent. Battle damage repair. We can do that because orchestrated salvage. Leave. Right. Land. Heal crew. Take off. Next one is, so most of these are quite a ways away. Undercover cell is 2 jumps away, and that's in where? Far Fallen Room, and so is this one. Okay. And is there any... No, there's a bunch of stuff stashed here. This is a small sector, small quadrant. So, a bunch of stuff stashed. No independent planets to sell stuff at. And then here... No independent planets here. Nope. Okay. Steel Song it is. Jaita sightings. Oh, did we get some low morale? Somebody's sad. Well, there's a spice hall and you guys get paid. So stop being angry. Haunting the Void. I mean, you can sit on the ground and fight the G-Idea for 12 turns, or you can kill him in 4 in the air. I'm all for that. Do it the quickest way possible. Oh, Jaida ship combat and near death among crew. Just roll the whole thing anew. Powerful and unexpected ship. Well, I will do my best to bribe you, brother, and get out of here. I have plenty of money for bribes, so it's not hurt my feelings if I have to bribe him. Hey, some pirate rep, Steel Song. Like in the early game, I don't like to bribe because I don't like losing any money in the early game. It's like, man, every credit counts. Oh, this is an independent. Wow. You know what? I'm going to skip you guys because I'm trying to get this mission success thing to happen. I want to do this last mission before we call it the end of this episode. I feel like I'm seeing a shadow over here out of the corner of my eye. I think my cat is outside and wanting in, and that's just so sad for her because it's very cold outside. This is what she gets for wanting to go outside either at the beginning of a video or in the middle of a video or anything like that. It's like you could have just stayed inside and been cozy, but no, you had to go out. Now you can be outside for an hour, so enjoy it, fat blob. I really need to start posting more pictures of my cats on the internet and on Twitter. They're just adorable and stupid. Okay, it's turn 3. We need big crits. Big crits, no whammies. Stop. Oh, 239. This is 43. It's 367. I'm waiting for the 341 to show up. If you're ex-Air Force, you understand the significance of that. And the hilarity will ensue. Sure, we got extra ones of these. Let's really hammer them. Oof. 251. 263. Oh, we killed that shit. 340. There it is. Oh my god. Okay, folks. That's where we're going to have to end the episode. Holy crap. I'm waiting for the 341 to show up. Bang. There it is. All right. I'll explain it here. I'm sure most of you are Air Force vets or don't know any of them. So go down here and land on this planet. If you're in the Army and you're in basic training and you screw up, they make you do push-ups. So they're like, drop and give me 20. Well, the Air Force is a little different. Now, there's a lot of physical fitness training still in the Air Force, but the Air Force is more mental, and you'll hear that from everybody. They'll say, I'm gonna do this while I explain this. They'll say the Air Force is more mental hardship than it is physical hardship, and that's true. I mean, when you're getting told to drop and give them 20 all the time, you know that. The Army and the Navy in particular, the Army and the Marines are way more physical, and the Air Force and Navy are way more cerebral. So anyway, in the Air Force, we don't have drop and give me 20. We have a thing called a 341. It's a piece of paper. So it's someday, like, I can't remember if it's your first day of boot camp or whatever. It might be the second day, who knows. It's been 30 years for me, people, almost 35. But you have to have a collection of these papers in your side pocket on your thigh, because you're wearing your BDUs and you've got pockets all over the place. You got to have these, and you have to take them and fill them out. You got to have your name and whatever other information you have on there that I can't remember. But that's what we all spend time doing when we get our first stack of 341s, is filling them out. So when you screw up, your TI, we call them training instructors instead of drill instructors. And your TI comes up to you and it's like, give me a 341. So you have to hand him one. And then he collects it. And then that is going to go back to somebody else. And that is kind of like their tool for tracking your infractions. And of course, like everything, it's also just mental games, to let you know that you screwed up. Well, here's the thing. People are going to say, well, that doesn't seem like harsh punishment. But here's the threat in the Air Force. And I'm sure it also exists in the other branches too, just in different ways. But the threat is, if you screw up enough, you get washed back. And that is the thing that you definitely don't want to have happen. What washback means is, basic training in the Air Force is 6 weeks. You do your 6 weeks. Each week, you're learning new things and you're focusing on new stuff. You do your 6 weeks, you're out, and then you go to technical school, which is where you're going to be trained on how to do your job. And for instance, if you're pararescue, that job is a full year of training at multiple schools all over the country. It's a big deal. My particular job was months of training. It was a half a year or a little more. So that's like advanced boot camp kind of, so when people are like, oh, boot camp is only 6 weeks, you guys are pussies. It's like, dude, we all train for a very long time to do our jobs. Boot camp is just like the starter zone, and what happens when you get washed back is you have to do the same week that you're in over again. So imagine you are trying not to screw up, and you are trying not to get attention drawn to you, and yet your TI keeps asking you for 341s. Pretty soon he's got a stack of them on you. And so then here comes the end of the week, and you get told you're washing back. Well, you can't stay with your flight of 50 guys or 50 girls that you're in, because they're going to go on to the next week's training. So now you have to pack your bags, pack everything that you have, put it in your bag, and waltz on over to some other facility in the basic training and introduce yourself to your new flight. And now they know that you washed back because you're a failure. So yeah, it's not drop and give me 20, but in a lot of ways, it's almost worse. And I know there was one guy in our flight who got washed back. And he got washed back not once, but 4 times. So he spent 10 weeks in basic training instead of 6. I finally saw him in Rantoul, Illinois, where I was getting trained, where I was doing my technical school out. He finally showed up, a month later, and much slimmer, by the way, because the thing that he kept failing was the obstacle course, sadly enough. So he kept failing the obstacle course, and he had to wash back and do that whole week. So that whole week of marching and all of the classroom work that you had to do and all of the tests you had to take and studying and all the drills you had to do, all of that stuff, all the inspections you had to go through, all the night duty you had to go through, door guard duty, all that crap, PT in the morning, all that stuff. He had to do that whole week again because he kept failing the obstacle course, which takes, I don't know, 20 minutes to get through, you know? So for 20 minutes of failure, because he was not very physically fit, he had to wash back and do the whole week all over again. I felt so bad. And he had to do that 4 times. I just died. I felt so bad for him. But here's the thing about the military. They won't send you home until they're absolutely certain that you're a failure, like a failure. Like you're no good to them as anything. They can't even make a cook out of you. You know, they can't do anything with you. So what they'd rather do is keep washing you back and assessing your progress with each new drill instructor that you have to go to, because each time you watch back, you go to a new flight. So you get a new set of drill instructors, new set of TIs. So they're going to assess that, and they're going to say, well, is he making any progress? I think he can be a good soldier. He's just a lard ass who can't get through the obstacle course. Okay, we'll wash him back another week. But anyway, the 341, it all starts there with this stupid piece of paper in your pocket, and God forbid that you don't have one ready to go when a TI asks for it. Like, that was an even worse punishment, and I don't remember what it was because I never let it happen to me. And I know that you just did not want to let that happen. So you had to have a stack of 341s in your pockets at all times, ready to go. And if they asked you for one, you were in trouble. You'd done something wrong, and you did not want to have that happen. And honest to goodness, I don't remember if I ever had to give up a 341. I'm pretty sure everybody has to give one, at least one up at some point in time. But I will tell the story of the most anonymous person in my entire flight, which surprised even my drill instructor, my TI. I'll tell that story some other time. For now, it's the end of the episode, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me, sticking with me, and letting me complain about the black market, blah, 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 blah. I'll see you all next time. Turn-based Thursdays, we can expect Wasteland 3 soon. I'm going to be starting that series soon. And so, in addition to doing things like Star Traders and other turn-based games on Thursdays, Wasteland 3 will start to be a running series on Thursdays, and so that's why you might see, like Horror Fridays, you might see multiple videos on the same day because I'm fitting them into a slot. You know, Sundays are reserved for No Man's Sky, Saturdays are reserved for Stellaris and possibly other Space 4X games. Fridays are reserved for horror, Thursdays are reserved for turn-based. So those are the slots, and if you want to see those kinds of games, those are the days to see them. As always, thank you for watching. Leave your questions, comments down below, like the video, subscribe to the channel. My Patreon is listed in the description below. Please consider supporting it. Pass the word around. I see in my comments so often people saying, how do we get you more views? How do we get you more subscribers? I don't know. I just make the content. I need cheerleaders. Go out there and tell people. I'll see y'all next time. And until then, happy gaming, everyone.